Greetings, y'all. I'm now at lock number 12 along the Susquehanna River in Pennsylvania, south central Pennsylvania, just south of Lancaster. Now this was the link with lock number 12, link with the pass sign, and here's the map. And that's what we're going right down there. We're going right down there to the old lock and see some history. But first, let's check this sign. Just north of the spotted walls of the Susquehanna Tidewater Canal, which parallel the Susquehanna River 45 miles between Wrightsville, PA and Havre de Grace, Maryland. Built in 1836-39 and opened in 1840. See, that's right when the railroad opened. So that's why this didn't last very long. The canal carried lumber, coal, iron, grain bound for Baltimore, Philadelphia, and New York until it was abandoned in 1895. Abandoned. Lock number 12, 17 feet wide. Wow. Pretty good stuff. Okay, we're heading down these steps here at the park, which is right off of 372, right next to the Susquehanna River and the 372 bridge to Lancaster County. Oh, and here we are. Let's check it out. Okay, we are now at the historic lime kiln, which is right near lock number 12, near the Susquehanna River. Pretty neat. And there is the literature on it. Used during the 1800s, it's since become outmoded by large-scale production techniques. Double kiln has two circular pots constructed of schistone and held the limestone as it was being burned down into lime. Double pots allow for increased production. So you can all pause that, read it if you want. Pretty interesting to look down in there into that hearth. They had to light that very hot fire down there. Very nice. Here's the bottom of the kiln. Very nice stonework. Now we're crossing over the creek on this really neat, really nice footbridge. Ah, such a beautiful creek. Nice and cool down here on a very hot day, summer day. And it looks like we're coming up on this nice little park here where the lock is. Beautiful little park. I'm going to come here more often. Private. And here we have it. The lock. And here we have it, the lock, lock number 12. This is how they used to transport goods back before the railroad, which came around 1830s. Before that, say around 1800. This is how they transported all their goods. And right over there, if you can see it, is the Susquehanna River a little bit. And because the Susquehanna River is way too shallow and is unnavigable type of river, too shallow, too rocky, way too difficult to transport boats loaded with goods down there, so they had to build a canal which ran right along the Susquehanna. Here's an old map of how it was laid out. As you can see right here, here's how the lock was laid out right here. The lock's walls are still in good condition. Only ruins of dam, lock house, lime kiln, sawmill, and farmhouse remain. And here's another footbridge. Now we're down at this end of lock number 12. I was noticing how well the stonework was done, because I mean, here it is, over 150 years later, still standing. It looks like it was just built yesterday. Incredible workmanship on these old stone walls. And this is a lock. This is what they had to use. And right over this way, if you look down this hill, you can see through the trees, is Susquehanna River down there. So it's real close to the lock. Looks like they use water from the river somehow, channeled that water in here. It's pretty cool how they had to fill it up with water and then lower the boat, drain the water and lower the boat so it can get down to the next level. And this diagram shows you exactly how they did it. Canal boat going down the river. Step 1. Gate is open and the canal boat is pulled into the lock by the horse. There's number 2. I'll let you all read the rest of it, or you can pause it. And number 3, the gate stays closed. Vertical grooves in the lock held logs to protect the boats. Wow, I mean, this is unbelievable. They could think up technology like this back then. Early 1800s technology. And that's how they did it. Release the water, lower the boat, and then it's on its way. Pretty impressive. All right, now let's go inside this behemoth thing. Wow. Quite impressive. Looks like it was built yesterday. I mean, really. Look at how they rounded this off. How the heck did they do that? There it is, lock number 12. Still standing. You could use this today if you wanted to. Fill this sucker up with water. I wonder if it's still watertight. Nonetheless, this is a fantastic national park or state park, though I believe this is, I'm sure this is on the National Register. Pretty awesome stuff. Built back in the 1830s, still here. Old technology. As soon as they built it, it was already out of date. The railroads are on their way. As soon as they built it, it was old technology. But somebody had a contract and workers had to get paid, so they built it anyway. And this goes on up to Wrightsville, Pennsylvania. Okay, now down there, just hike down here, down to the river. This looks like the channel, or however they did it. They got the water, pumped the water into here, right up to the lock. Wonder if there's any good artifacts down here. Time to go artifact hunting. If you know me and my channel, I'm big on that. Love to find some points or anything, pottery. That's the old Susquehanna right there. Pretty shallow. Okay, now I'm down closer to the water, looking for some artifacts. And over there you can see the 372 bridge over the Susquehanna River. Okay, thanks a lot for checking out lock number 12, right off the Susquehanna River. Thanks for checking out some really interesting history. This is pretty awesome. You also come check it out. It's right at 372 Bridge and the Susquehanna River. There's a state park here, or I think it's a national park. So come on down and support your local parks. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching.